Resilience is a really key part of homelessness work.
You can walk in through the door in the morning and suddenly there's this huge, it feels like a tidal wave of stress or despair or urgency.
And then you get that phone call of someone in crisis who wants to end their life, or something really, really awful's happened.
It's very easy to become traumatised yourself from working with people who are homeless or rough sleeping.
Because their behaviour is so extreme at times, you can take things quite personally, because it can be really verbally aggressive and really in your face with some of this stuff when you're going in, because of the substances sometimes they use, or just because of the sheer trauma they're going through.
Because we hear and experience through our patients so much trauma and sadness, we need to find a way of not letting that affect our next consultation and not taking that home with us.
I think it's a lot about reflection, and it's each situation you're getting into, you're trying to reflect back on, could I have done something better? Is there anything I could have done differently?
I try one thing, if that doesn't work, you try the next thing, if that doesn't work, you try something else. If you run out of ideas, you ask someone else, you ask someone new, you go to another agency, and you just keep trying. It's like trying to get out of a maze, and eventually you will get out, hopefully with the outcome that you want to achieve.
Collaboration, I'm really aware it's a word that I use a lot, and it's a very popular word in the whole social care sector at the moment.
Often the biggest successes that we see are when we have worked together as a team, and I can think of examples where people have been suicidal, have been really struggling with their mental health, and as a result of which haven't been taking the tablets for their physical health, and their physical health is declining. And by working together as a team with people within the surgery, but also people outside of the surgery, so health engagement workers and social workers and people with the council, if you can find a way to maybe get them moved to a different flat or B&B room, or just some sort of supported accommodation, get some extra support around them, and then suddenly they don't feel suicidal anymore, and suddenly they can start taking their medicines and their physical health can improve, and then they can be supported to appointments. And it can be one small thing in terms of accommodation, but it's a huge team effort to get there and to realise that that's the nub of the problem.
I'm naturally quite an optimistic person, so I'll never give up on somebody, but I'm also a realist. And that comes into my nursing, and depending on who I'm dealing with, I will use that at times to kind of say, you know, you continue the way you're going. You know, it may be that I look at how I nurse you in a completely different way, and I just accept that you're chronically ill with your substances, you don't want to change, so then we accept that over time you're going to become palliative. So and this is the trajectory that will go. So it's about acceptance and letting go at times, but never giving up on hope.
You need to find the positives in every experience. So whilst that person hasn't accepted the offer of accommodation you're offering them that day, they have allowed you to sit with them, and they have allowed you to share a bag of crisps, or to talk about when they had a dog as a child. Success might be that person comes to our drop-in on a Wednesday morning and has 1 cup of coffee. Success might be someone moving into the council house of their dreams. Success might be that person not doing their particular drug of choice for one day. For me, I try to manage my expectations and keep them as low as possible in a positive way, because then the small victories sort of become a bit stronger and they build up, and it makes work a lot more satisfying and healthier for you and the person that you're working with. Something we talk about Just Stuff is love. It's about love, and it's about, you know, really, really caring and having the best interests of the people that we work with at the heart of what we do.
I think at any given point in our life, you know, we could be that person. Just out of sheer kind of luck, thank God, we've not been brought up in that environment. Somebody said something really interesting to me about the other day. They're running a small day centre on a Saturday afternoon, and they said people love the sofas. Nowhere else in the city are they able to sit down on sofas and chill in that way. And you know, I love a sofa as well. And immediately I thought, you know, when my earliest memories were of sitting on the sofa with my family, watching TV,
eating a bowl of popcorn and crisps or whatever, and actually they must have the same memories as me.
What makes me most proud is that hopefully throughout it all, and after having been a doctor for far too long, I think 16 years now, is that that I'm human first and doctor second. And that's really important to me. And if I've been able to maintain that, then that's something that I will always be most proud of.